boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Breaking news. I had to come live to break this news. Breaking news. The inaugural former UFC flyweight champion Nicco Montano documentary was real, guys. The documentary was real, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. This lets you guys know, just thinking back at the period of time when this whole thing went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, Marcus Bell? Salute, my dude. Um, when this whole thing with Nico, y'all all remember what happened. Okay, let's not act like we don't know what happened, guys. I gotta share this. I have to share this. Like, I have to let it be known that I'm live and I'm talking about this. Let me put this up. I gotta tweet this. I gotta tweet it. I gotta tweet it. Breaking news. Former. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Woo, I got a lot to say, y'all. I had to tweet this thing out. I had to tweet this thing out. I had to tweet and let everybody on Twitter know that your boy is like, because guys, I have never in this whole time I've been podcasts. This is what is now. The documentary is not out. The preview for the documentary is out. The documentary doesn't come out until next month. Guys, I've caught so much flack. So much flack. That's the most flack since I've been doing podcasts that I've caught on any topic, guys. It's all about vindication tonight, guys. You know what I'm saying? People dogged me, dogged your boy over here at No Filter MMA for supporting Nicco Montano and saying that I didn't believe that Nicco Montano was scared to fight Valentina. Listen, guys, Nicco Montano almost died. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna say that one more time. Montano almost died before the fight with Valentina, trying to make weight for the fight with Valentina Shevchenko. Montano almost died. Now, that may not be, you know what I'm saying, like, because the whole thing was, you know what I'm saying, like, she was saying her body just would not cut the weight. I get that. Like, her body just would not cut the weight. So now, Nico, nobody believed Nico when Nico said, we got a habit here of not believing Nico. You know what I'm saying? I never gave up hope in Nico because I knew, listen, real recognized real, and I knew Nicco Montano was not scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko. It just wouldn't make sense for Nico to be scared to fight Valentina. Like, it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to be convinced more, and then when this bomb dropped that she wasn't fighting, of course that was the storyline that everybody went with, because that's what the storyline was that everybody was saying to begin with, is that she didn't want to fight Valentina Shevchenko. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole memorandum around this whole thing. So Nico, if it come if when this listen, Nico said one more thing. Not only did Nico say that she was being followed because this was the biggest fight of her life and she wanted it documented. If she was to go in there and beat Valentina, she wanted the cameras following her and watching and documenting this whole experience. You know what I'm saying? So nobody believed Nico when Nico said that there was a documentary coming out. Nobody believed Nico. Nobody. So if in this documentary, damn it, I had a really good point and I forgot it. What was Nico saying? Okay, there we go. So Nico was saying that they had tried to make the fight a catch weight fight because Nico just wasn't dropping the weight. Something was not right, was not going on correctly in Nicco Montano's body. So Nico was saying that the UFC was just at this point, with all the cancellations, like the UFC was just wanting Nico to fight. The UFC was just wanting Nico to fight. That's all it was. And with that being said, so if this documentary comes out and there's a storyline around trying to make the fight at a different weight, I think it was 130 pounds. They wanted to fight. They could fight at 130 pounds. The UFC was like, okay, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Nico couldn't even do that. So if this documentary comes out and Nico and that storyline plays out and that storyline is documented that the UFC wanted to make the fight at 130 pounds because that's what Nico said. Nobody believed anything that Nico said. You know what I'm saying? So, nobody believed that there was a documentary. And boom, we have a documentary. What's up, Combo Breaker 99 in the building? We have a documentary, guys. Nobody believed Montano when Nico. God, oh my God, I caught so much flack for this. I caught so much flack for saying I still didn't believe that Nico was scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko. I just did not believe it. I just did not believe that she didn't want to fight Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't. Well, Combo, the whole documentary is not out. It's just the preview for the documentary. I'm going off of what I saw. Okay, the way like I said, the documentary Sebastian is not out. The preview for the documentary is out. On YouTube, type in Warrior Spirit 2021, and the first video you'll see is the one with Nicco Montano. Warrior Spirit Nicco Montano or Warrior Spirit 2021, and you will see the preview. Y'all want to watch it together? Y'all want to watch it together? Okay, y'all want to watch it together? Let's go to YouTube and let's type in Warrior Spirit 2021. And if y'all want to watch it together, we can watch it together. And so when everybody's got it queued up, hit the thumbs up and we'll start it. We'll all start it together. Type a thumbs up or type a let's go or I'm there or I'm ready in the comment section, and we will watch this clip together. This clip is 1 minute and 30 seconds. We got to watch this clip, guys, because the UFC community assassinated Nicco Montano's character about this whole situation right here. The whole MMA community assassinated Nicco Montano's character, guys. Listen. I'm telling y'all, the entire MMA community assassinated Nicco Montano's character. They assassinated her warrior spirit. They assassinated her desire to fight if she wanted to. They attacked her, the fighter inside of Nico, by blatantly saying that she was scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko. We got to stop saying that people, unless people blatantly show that they don't want to fight Valentina. Nico battled health problems. Nico just couldn't get to the cage. That was Nico's problem. She could not get to the cage. Okay, so y'all ready. All right. Mr. Lee's ready. WMMA Scene's ready. Come Breaking 99's ready. Sebastian Gonzalez is ready. Okay, guys, I'm going to count down from 5, and we're going to start this video. Now, after I do 5, I'm going to give another little pause in case somebody's got an ad that's playing on YouTube. Okay? All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm watching. It's starting on mine. You see Arlene Sanchez Vaughn wrapping up, So she's at the Performance Institute here. They're telling her she's got the body for 125. She was 145. Going into the sauna. Yo, Nico was trying. Yo, this is showing Nico trying to make the weight. Nico in the floor. Said her pain was a 10 out of 10. Okay, the video's over for me. Video's over for me. Now y'all tell me. Now y'all tell me what y'all think. Now y'all tell me what y'all think. Does that look like a fighter? Does that look like a fighter who was scared to fight? Come on, man. Come on, man. I feel like the mixed martial arts community owes Nico an apology. I'm on record. I'm on a live stream saying. I'm on a live stream saying that. Why all the dislikes? Because people do not like Nicco Montano. You see it? You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? You see how these people thumbing this video down? You see how these people wanting to 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 continue on this narrative that Nico, the scared champion, you know what I'm saying? There's a video on floating around on YouTube. Nico was the worst champion in UFC history. Guys, we have to know all the facts on these on situations like these, guys. We have to know all the facts. Okay? Now, Nico, as humble as I got a whole new level of respect for Nicco Montano. I have a whole because Nico. Listen, guys, listen. I'm only gonna say I'm right. WMMA scene, right. This is what I'm gonna say, guys, and it's coming from the deepest part. Like, listen, guys, I try to be a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I never fall to when people are like judging somebody. You know what I'm saying? When people, and the whole MMA community was judging Nicco Montano. You know what I'm saying? And this message is for Dana White as well because Dana White stripped the girl of her title, which eventually I think that would have came because I just don't feel like Nico at that time was weight cutting correctly, was dieting correctly, she didn't know how to consistently make 125. Well, Sarge figured it out. But the thing is, guys, I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I try to be a good person. And when somebody's sitting there when somebody is sitting there telling you their truth, you know what I'm saying? And we judge them based on how we feel about the person she was supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. And nobody gave Nico a break. Roxanne Modafferi did. Roxanne Modafferi did. You know what I'm saying? Roxanne was out here saying, no, I don't think Nico is scared to fight anybody. Nico fought some tough girls in the tough house. Like she was the dead last seed. No, she was the dead last seed no, Jillian Robinson was dead last. Nico was second to last. You know what I'm saying? It's guys, and some and I hate to say this, guys. I really do hate to say this, but some people comment in this comment section. People, some we not we, but some of y'all really did play a part in assassinating her character, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Nico obviously is dealing with health problems. Like everybody's giving, and I gotta say this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say this because it's only fair. You know what I'm saying? Like people make assumptions about people based on how they feel about them. Everybody loves Tatiana Suarez. Everybody loves Tatiana. I love Tatiana Suarez. But nobody is giving Tatiana Suarez trouble for her health problems. Nobody is saying this about Tatiana. Nobody is saying that. Nobody is saying that Tatiana doesn't want to fight. Like no, and I'm not saying that we should be saying that. But we're years past the whole Nico thing. Let's think back, guys. And I say we because I'm talking on terms of the whole MMA community. Were we not a little overkill harsh on Nicco Montano? You know what I'm saying? Like we were just a little overkill harsh on Nico. We didn't even know. We didn't even take the time. Nobody really took the time to really dig into what was going on and to really try to like prove Nico's point. You know what I'm saying? Because Nico sat in front of the camera on there with whoever. Who I forgot who she did the interview with, but Nico sat there and told us that this shit had happened. She sat right there and told us that this shit had happened, and nobody believed Nico. Nobody believed Nico. People continued to assassinate her. Imagine how Nico said some nasty things, but put yourself in Nico's shoes. You know what I'm saying? Your life has just recently changed. You become a you become a relatively nobody to a UFC champion in a span of a year. And now you're getting ready to fight one of the most dangerous fighters that could ever walk into the division. One of the most dangerous fighters that you could ever step in there with. You know what I'm saying? You're going and then but your body is failing you. Your mind wants to go in there and fight, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Nico's mind and her will is telling her to go in here and fight, but her body is not letting her fight. Her body is not letting her fight. I think it was all bad timing for Nico because her body hit a bad spell. I gotta like the screen, man, because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. What's up, Teron Brown? What's up, bro? But this whole Nico thing, man, like we as a community, we assassinated Nicco Montano's character. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so crazy, man, the things that people were saying about Nico, the things that Valentina Shevchenko said about Nicco Montano. Valentina Shevchenko should be ashamed of herself. You know what I'm saying? Valentina Shevchenko should be ashamed of herself. People, create this image and this aura of Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina did some nasty and said some nasty things about Nico on camera. You know what I'm saying? And Valentina put that storyline out there that Nico was scared when Nico was never scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko, guys. She was never scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko. So that's the thing, man. Like that's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was the rhetoric as soon as Valentina came into that division. The narrative was that all these girls are scared to fight her. Nico, the champion, is scared to fight her. Oh my gosh. Oh no, bro. You just joined the channel, so yeah, man. I talk a lot about men's MMA too, but not as much as women because the women does everybody's on YouTube talking about men's MMA. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people are on YouTube dedicated to women's MMA. My boy WMMA Scene is though. My boy Combo Breaker 99 is. My boy Coach Seven Harrison is though. You know what I'm saying? If you want to catch me talking about the men, Teron Brown, I'm also a part of Bloody Canvas MMA. So you're going to have to jump over to Bloody Canvas MMA on YouTube. And so hit the subscribe button, bro. And then you'll hear us talking about, more of the men portion, But before I was a part of Bloody Canvas, this right here is home. No Filter MMA is home. This is all me. And it's a WMMA channel, my friend. But I mean, it's so wild, man. It's so wild the things that were said. When I take my mind back, the MMA community was saying some nasty things about Nico, and now these people can't take that back. You can't take that back. You know what I'm saying? And look at these pictures of Nico. Like, look at these photos. Look at these photos. The question is, does it look like somebody? Does these photos look like someone who was afraid, or does this look like someone who was trying to cut weight and make the fight? Does this look like? Does this look like someone who is afraid, or does this look like someone Is this someone? Does this picture look like someone who's afraid of another meat sack? You know what I'm saying? Valentina is a sack of meat, just like Nico is a sack of meat. We're all walking sacks of meat. Okay. Does this look like this woman was scared to fight another sack of meat? Or does it look like this woman was trying to make the fight? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. She chose to weigh extra so she could flop at the weigh-ins and pull out. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Because Nico, now if this comes out too, okay? If this comes out too, because here come the storylines. DJC comeback. He bringing in the storylines. Okay, he taking us back to the storylines. If it comes out that Nico says that her fight week weight is around 138, 137, 138, then we gotta stop saying that. If Nico verbalizes that her beginning of fight week, her fight week weight before she starts cutting is around 137, 138, um, then we got to stop saying that because Nicco Montano said that she knew she was a couple of pounds over, and see, Dana White made the rhetoric. He made the narrative. He said Nico was way overweight. Nico said, "Okay, I'm a few pounds overweight." She was like, "I'm a few pounds over," which was she was about 143, 144, which is what the video showed. Listen, man, we can't argue. We can't argue what we think versus what we have now seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, DJC, but at this point, I just can't. One thing I don't do is argue facts with opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing we can't argue is what we saw on the preview for the documentary. Nicco Montano she in her mind, she's thinking, okay, I'm a few pounds overweight, no problem. I'll knock those pounds out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll knock those pounds out, get back on track, bring my weight down, boom, make weight. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Nico couldn't even get them pounds off. Nico couldn't even jumpstart her weight cut during fight week. She tried all week long to get her body to jumpstart cutting weight. And her body never started cutting weight. Her body never started making weight. So if you start out on Monday at 143 pounds, no, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you got an extra, knowing you're 5 or 6 pounds overweight, not even that, 4 or 5 pounds overweight, knowing you got to get down to 125 by Friday, you got work to do. But if by Thursday you weigh 137 pounds and you were 143 on Monday, something is not right. Something is not right. Nico didn't even make the bantamweight limit. Okay, that's how much her body was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I mean, listen. We not even listen. Combo. You see what I'm saying, man? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Combo? See, that's the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people so quick. So look, listen to Liz. It doesn't matter. Nico has not a chance against the bullet. We don't know that. Liz Elf Ving. We don't know that. We never saw the fight. We never saw the fight. We can't say that. We can't say that. How we gonna sit up here and call? How we gonna sit up here and still make all of these, put all these narratives out here when the narratives that were put out on weigh-in day are kind of showing to be false. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are kind of showing to be false. This documentary, for one, is a contradiction within itself because nobody thought the documentary was real. Nobody thought the documentary that Nico kept saying is going to drop. Nobody thought the documentary was real. You know me, I respect all fighters unless they show me otherwise not to. That's right, Combo. That's right, Combo. You know what I'm saying? So right there, the fact that there's even footage, guys, the fact that there's even footage is not now. Now, the same people in here saying that Valentina didn't want to, still saying Valentina, I mean, that Nico didn't want to fight Valentina. What do y'all have to say about the documentary being real? Liz Elfing, DJC Combat. Let me hear what you guys have to say. If you guys still think Nico's lying, you thought she was lying about the documentary too. The documentary is here. So, what do you have to say about that? What you got to say about that? I'm gonna sip my beer until y'all answer. So, I mean, I'm just waiting to hear what y'all got to say though. The documentary supposedly wasn't real. The documentary supposedly was not real, guys. The documentary is real. I just want to know, man. I just want to know how y'all feel, man. Because like I said, I caught so much flack, and when I say so much, guys, I mean so much flack for contesting that Nicco Montano was not scared. Like she was not scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko. I just to this day, man, like to this day, I don't believe that. I just don't believe that Nico was scared to step in there to fight. Listen, Nico was dealing with more than just one health problem. Listen, Liz, I don't think you're understanding when I say that Nicco Montano's body failed her. Her body was failing. I mean, people. I mean, it's like you guys don't like you guys just like Tatiana Suarez's body is failing, but nobody gives Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? Nobody says Tatiana Suarez don't want to fight. Tatiana Suarez body failing too, y'all. Nicco Montano's body failed her. As soon as she won the belt, her body started failing her. Oh God, Liz Elfin, y'all. Liz is reading the comments up under the video because the comment on the video said somebody commented and said, "Is this just a way to save her career?" Liz is reading the comments under the YouTube video of the documentary video and repeating what the comment section is saying. Liz, stop doing that. Please don't do that. Please don't try to insult me like that. That's insult my intelligence, dude. Like, please don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't do that. I don't peep them comments already. I done seen them comments already, and you're bringing those comments into the chat. Come on now, come on. Very interested in watching the whole thing. At the time, all the narratives were extremely pro Shevchenko and anti Montano. See, listen, WMMA scene now. You were there. You were there. You were on the scene when all this shit was going. I was on the scene. I know you were on the scene. 2018, I know you were on the scene, bro. I'm pretty sure you were on the scene in 2018. But it was so bash Montano. It was crazy. It was so crazy how that played out. And people call her like the worst champion. I'm like, guys, Nico never really had a chance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody gave a fuck about her health problems. Nobody, listen, nobody gave a fuck about Nico's health problems. It's crazy. Nobody gave a fuck about her health problems. Nobody acknowledged at all. The only thing they wanted to see was her step in the cage with Valentina. I get that. I get that. Like I get that that's what we want to see. Because for one, it was an interesting narrative. Valentina is this vicious killer, you know what I'm saying, who's here to take over the flyweight division, but there's a champion of this division. Nicco Montano is the champion who has shown that against all odds that she can that she can win. Against every single odd, Nicco Montano showed that she can win. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's look. The community narratives always favor the more popular fighters. Valentina is popular. Suarez is popular. People crapped on that whole tough season. Oh my God, WMMA scene. Now, keep talking, bro. Keep talking. That whole listen, that whole tough season, nobody even crapped on that season until Valentina said, I'm going to 125. When Valentina said, I'm going to 125, then all of a sudden that was a shit season of Tough. Actually, I watched that season of Tough, and that was a rather intriguing. It was an intriguing season for one because at the end of it, we're gonna get a champion. That was only had been done with women once before when that was with Carla Esparza. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna get another champion out of this Tough season in a new weight class. You know what I'm saying? They're introducing the 125-pound weight class. Let's see what happens. It was a great season of Tough. I love the season of Tough. You know what I'm saying? I love that season. And you still got a lot of mainstays, a lot of ranked fighters at 125 pounds come from Tough. Let's see. They should make a women's heavyweight division. You can imagine those thick females. You crazy, Terrell. um, it's just, and then as soon as Valentina says, "Okay, I'm gonna go down to 125 pounds," then all of a sudden that season of Tough became a shitty season of Tough. I'm like, what is going on? I'm telling you, man. Like the narratives, people listen. People in the MMA community is like a damn pendulum. I'm telling you, it's like a pendulum. I liked it too, combo. It was a good season. It was some good fights. Like it was some drama. It was good seasons. You got this person emerging. You know, you had names fighting there. You had people that were known, like Montana De La Rosa fought for LFA. You know what I'm saying? Like Lauren Murphy had been in the UFC before. You know, Roxanne Modafferi had been in the UFC, women's veteran, over there scrapping it out in Invicta. Like Rachel Ostovich, the hot girl from Invicta. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was some names, some recognizable names. You know, what's her name? What was the woman who was like the greatest strawweight champion at or greatest flyweight champion in Invicta? What was her name? Barb Honchak was on that season. Like, man, it was a good season. That was a good season of Tough. You know, but the minute and half the people that was saying that that season sucked of course after Valentina said she was going to that season, they didn't even watch the season. They didn't even watch it. They didn't even watch it. What's up, Bullet KO Roger? What's up, man? So it was it was Jessamine Duke. That was the Misha Tate Ronda Rousey season. Jessamine Duke. Um, but guys, I'm gonna tell you, like, I mean, I'm gonna repeat what I said. You know, the MMA community as a whole, we butchered Nicco Montano's fighter spirit, her inner fighter. We butchered that. We assassinated her character. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. No one believed that this documentary was real. And y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. That's why nobody is contesting what I'm saying when I talk about that in the comments. Is nobody is disagreeing with that. Okay, nobody believed that Nico even had a that this documentary was even real. Nobody even believed that. Nobody even believed that. So if all of this stuff that Nico says happened, if all of this stuff comes out, guys, the MMA community as a whole, in a way, owes Nico Montano an apology. And and call me the bad guy. You can call me the bad guy. I've been the bad guy before. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we assassinated, and I say we, not me, but I say we as the MMA community as a whole, assassinated Nico Montano's character. And we attacked the fighter inside of Nicco Montano. And that is a fact. Valentina even said some nasty things about her. You know what I'm saying? Like even Valentina said some shit, and I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like we saying, okay, so we already saying shit like this. Like we already saying shit like this, and we don't even really know the whole story. Like everybody made up their own story. People made up their own story because and it's crazy that Nico sat there and told us what went on, and nobody believed her. That's the craziest thing I've ever said. See, people can sit back. People can sit back in front of their phones in front of their computers, you know what I'm saying? And they can and make they cast their vote and make their judgment from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they ass ain't never been in a hot seat like that. You know what I'm saying? But coming from somebody who's been in a hot seat and has been on the other end of people not believing a word that comes out of your mouth, I'm gonna tell you this thing. The worst feeling in the world, guys, and this is coming from I don't get deep like that. I don't really get deep like this, yo. You know what I'm saying? But I am tonight because it kind of pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It kind of pisses me off. You know, I'm ashamed to be a part of the MMA community at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because of how the MMA community acts sometimes, how we so quick to pass judgment on people. You know what I'm saying? How we so quick to say things. You know what I'm saying? Just because of how we feel about certain fighters. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we like this fighter, so anybody else who can potentially face this fighter is trash. Shit like that, or this person's lying. Shit like that. We gotta stop that. But the worst feeling in the world, guys, is sitting there telling the truth, telling your truth, and nobody and people looking at you and listening to you, you know what I'm saying, and nobody believing a motherfucking word that come out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that is the worst feeling that anybody can go through is you telling your truth when some shit happened to you and you telling your truth and nobody listens to a motherfucking word nobody believes the words you say and they nod their head at you and they shake their head at you and they make you believe that they're believing you and they turn around, no, this motherfucker's lying. Like that's the worst feeling and then you find out that that's how people reacted to what you said. You know what I'm saying? Are they just gonna think I'm lying? That's the worst shit in the world. That's the worst shit in the world. And the MMA community should be a fucking shame of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I haven't. This documentary isn't out, but from what I can see, it looks like Nicco Montano tried to make weight. It looks like Nicco Montano. Something internal was going on with Nicco Montano to where she couldn't cut the weight. You know what I'm saying? Like so, the things that were said about Nico, like, I mean, I know that she'll never get an apology from Dana White. She'll probably never get an apology from Valentina Shevchenko. Like I said, Dana said nasty things. Valentina said nasty things. You know what I'm saying? Like Ariel Helwani was, trying to say that, when he was talking to Valentina, trying to put it out there that Nico was scared to fight her. You know what I'm saying? Valentina was like, I'm not gonna believe that she wants to fight until she steps into the cage. Like that's some fucked up shit to say when somebody telling you, afterwards when she's saying, my body stopped working, or my body started shutting down. Listen, guys, weight cutting is not natural for the human body. Weight cutting is not natural for the human body. Okay. Yes, Teron Brown. The worst feeling in the world is to feel misunderstood. I'm telling you, it is, and that's coming from a misunderstood motherfucker. Okay, that's coming from a misunderstood motherfucker. So, I mean, let's look at these comment sections. Cyborg went through something similar trying to get to 135. Yes, she did, Marcus Brown. Yes, she did. I'm glad I wasn't on Twitter at that time. That place is the worst. Yes, WMMA scene. Nico should go to bantamweight. Less suffer. Nico is at bantamweight. Um, Nico is currently fighting. Okay. Hey, thank you, Marcus Bell. I hope this doc shows all the BS leading up to this fight months before. I mean, once again, Roger, like once again, when you say that, do you really know what was going on with Nico? Do you really know what was going on with Nico? Do you really know what was going on with Nico? Because as far as I'm concerned, if we go back to 2018, Roger, according to Valentina's team, this documentary was some bullshit too, right? This documentary was bullshit too, according to if my memory is not failing me because I do smoke a lot of pot, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on with this right here because this was a long drawn out thing, and if I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying, there were comments made saying that the documentary was some bullshit. So we see that the documentary was not bullshit. We see Nico trying to make weight. We see Nico almost dying trying to make weight. So, okay, let's go on to the next comment. Do you think Cesaro Eubanks can make her way to a title shot And how would she do against Valentina? Yeah, I mean, I got to see the results of the first part of the question before I can say the second part of the question. I mean, if Sarge can go in here and like, I mean, she calling her shots, beat Jessica beat Jessica Andrade, and beat she wants to. Well, I would like to see her fight Viviane Araújo next. So Araújo, if she can beat Araújo and then Andrade, who knows? Who knows? People don't understand me, including my own mother, who I'm not close with. Okay, all right, Teron, you getting a little bit too deep. You getting a little bit too deep. And she still hasn't come back to 125. So what is your point? I mean, okay, so if she hasn't come back to 125, shouldn't that let you listen, dude? Weight cutting, Roger, you're supposed to be well versed in this whole MMA thing. I mean, so you say. You know what I'm saying? Like weight cutting is not good for the body. Look at what happens to these people when these weight cuts go wrong. Look at Julia Stoliarenko. You know what I'm saying? Look at these weight cut. Look at these when these weight cuts go wrong. Macy Barber had to stop going to 115 because she was gonna end up like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be too much longer before Macy Chasson start dealing with shit like that. It's not gonna be too much longer before Aspen Ladd start dealing with shit like that. Because some of these women are too big for the division. They're too big for the division. Like if Nico hasn't come back to 125, then clearly she doesn't want to make that cut. Clearly she's not a flyweight. I mean, are we still gonna go with the narrative saying that she's hadn't come back to 125 because of Valentina? Oh Jesus, we still on that. I see. We still thinking like that. I see that we're still thinking like that. That's crazy. She's not a flyweight. This girl almost died her last attempt to make flyweight. I mean, so did Sarge, but Sarge figured it out. We'll see how it go with Sarge. We'll see how things go with Sarge. But Nico, I mean, I guess that's still the narrative. I guess that's still the narrative, guy. I guess maybe when the whole entire documentary comes out, you know what I'm saying, then maybe things will be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But we just got a minute and 30 seconds of what is supposed to be hidden inside this documentary. This documentary is supposed to be huge. And I want to see. I want to see. That's the you see, guys, prime example. Everybody watching, everybody who's been listening to this video, everybody who's been watching, everybody who's been listening to this video, look at those last few comments left in the comment section. Look at that. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. That's exactly what I'm talking about. WMMA scene. Thank you, bro. It takes a toll on the body. Many fighters enter tough in a heavier division, then drop back down if they get signed. Like Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson fought at 170, and then he won the Ultimate Fighter at 170. But what weight did he fight? What weight is he fighting at? 155. Dude, listen, I'm telling you, man. Guys, you see what I mean? You see how the MMA community assassinated Nicco Montano's character. You guys see exactly what I'm saying. It's more of trying to prove a narrative. You know what I'm saying? Trying to it's more like people just want the certain narrative to continue instead of seeing what's being put in front. I'm a tangible person. I'm a tangible motherfucker. Okay? And I don't go off of what ifs and how can. I go off of what I see, guys. I go off of what I see. And the whole Nico thing was all speculation because we had nothing to see. We had nothing to see. So, and at that point, that's why I rested the argument. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to argue this point anymore. It's not worth arguing. We're going to move the fuck on. But now that this has come out, it's a whole new thing. Like that can is being opened back up again. That can is being opened back up. It's but you guys on the Roger, listen, man. You I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there because I'm not even getting into that. I'm not even gonna get into that. You say what you want to say, Roger. You put what you want to put in the comment section because you were one of the main ones creating that narrative. You were one of the main ones creating that narrative. You sound like you mad because this documentary is out. Like I'm just gonna put it like that, Roger. Like you sound mad because the documentary was real. Because if I'm not mistaken, you spent a lot of time on Coach's podcast saying that the documentary was bullshit. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I mean, you spent a lot of time calling Nico bullshit. You did, not me. You did. All right. Let's read what Marcus Bell said. Nico did. Well, I mean, you sound like you getting like kind of offended off of what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the documentary that everybody called bullshit was not bullshit, and that's a fact. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. Okay, that's the debate was Nico scared to fight Valentina. The fact of the documentary being a real thing or not, that's not up for debate anymore. So I'm not debating that. Nico didn't belong at 125 in the first place. At least that's what the preview of Nico's weight cut is showing us. I'm listen, Nico, if Nico was walking around at 143 on fight week, that's not good. Like if she was 143 on fight week, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not good. But when you try to cut weight and your body doesn't cut weight, that's a different thing. And we see Nico cutting weight. We see Nico trying to cut weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I only go by what I can see and what I hear. And what I heard, what I see now is Nicco Montano trying to make weight. What I see now is the weight that now, and it's all kind of coming together because all the shit that Nico was saying, everybody was calling it bullshit. Everybody was, the shit she said about her weight. Now, like I said, if it comes out that this fight was trying to be made at a catch weight, you know what I'm saying? Then I believe Nico 100% because that's two things that Nico said that was called bullshit that was proven true. One, the documentary, people said it was bullshit. Number two, well, actually, it was three things. Number two, the kidney thing. She said the kidney failure, everybody called that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And number three was that the fight was, they tried to make a catch weight, but she couldn't even make the catch weight. She couldn't even make the catch weight. So if that is a thing in this video, then I don't want to hear no other bullshit. I ain't arguing. I'm not arguing fact versus opinion. Okay? If that is if you hear the word catch weight or 130 pounds anywhere in this documentary, then everything that Nicco Montano said was true. If you see kidney, if you hear kidney failure, if I see a doctor tell Nico that she has kidney failure, and if I hear the word 130 pounds, or if I hear the word catch weight, I'm 100% sold on what the fuck happened ahead of that fight. What's up, Genesis Green? I'm convinced that Nico was not lying. So I mean, it is what it is. Well, I'm just saying that's something that Nico said. Whether they have catchweights or not, but what Nico said was that the UFC came to her and said that if you can make such and such weight, will you fight? Now I'm just telling you what Nico said. Well, I hope you're looking forward to seeing it, because I mean, are you looking forward to the bullshit documentary though, right? The documentary that didn't exist, the Phantom documentary of Nicco Montano is no longer a phantom. Oh man, I've been talking so much, y'all. I've been talking so much, I ain't even lit my green back up. I hit my green one time, and that was it. But y'all, listen, this caught me off guard so much. Like this caught me off guard. Way I was talking to Combo Breaker 99, and I sent Combo a message, and I said something told me, you know what I'm saying, that she wasn't scared to fight Valentina. Like the only people that's scared to fight Valentina Shevchenko are the people that's ranked right below her. Them the only people that don't want to fight Valentina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let's just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, those are the only people that don't want to fight her. So, You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And Nico, I don't feel like Nico was one of those people. If all this shit come out, if the foot thing was real, if the tonsil thing was real, the documentary is gonna show it all. Like the documentary is got. Listen, they're not gonna tell you everything in the preview. It's not gonna tell you everything in the pre. It doesn't matter how long later. Maybe the cameras are still following Nico. Maybe this is like you listen, dude. When you see those nature documentaries on National Geographic that's following these lion prides and shit, that shit is not shot in 6 weeks. That shit is not shot in a year. That shit takes 4 or 5 years to make. Those documentaries take 4 to 5 years to make. You know what I'm saying? So a documentary can take a long time to make, Roger. You know what I'm saying? So you saying 3 years later, that doesn't really mean anything. Maybe the cameras are still following Nico. Nico was involved in an accident. Nico has had a lot happen since then. You know what I'm saying? Nico has had a lot happen since that Valentina debacle. That's what it was. It was a debacle. It was a debacle. And things were said that are now being proven wrong. So we're gonna call. So this documentary is gonna call. You think Nico not gonna call the bluff? You think Nico not gonna answer the questions? If she gonna put a documentary out, Nicco Montano gonna answer all them questions about all of that speculation of what was going on at that time. She gonna answer all of that shit. She gonna answer all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. mm, mm, mm. That, like I said before, the WMMA community should be ashamed of themselves how they assassinated the character of Nicco Montano. The WMMA community should be ashamed. Valentina Shevchenko should be ashamed for the nasty comments that she made about Nicco Montano. It is what it, and then people got mad at Nico for firing back. Like people got mad at Nico for firing back. I'm just like, what is happening? This is madness. This is madness. And like I said before, y'all, the worst feeling in the world. And Nico came out on camera and spoke her fucking truth, and nobody believes her. I'm telling y'all, the worst feeling in the world is you telling your truth and nobody believing you. I'm telling you, that's the worst feeling in the world. You can't get past that. That's the feeling you can't get past. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being real with y'all. I'm just being real with y'all. Listen, the bullshit documentary is no longer bullshit. The bullshit documentary is no longer bullshit. So y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. Let me light this back up. I ain't gonna be on here all night. As a matter of fact, I got to go. So y'all let me know how you feel about that whole thing. I've been on here, I've talked. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do before my night comes to an end. So I appreciate everybody coming in. I just want to get that point out there. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You can call it what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a person of tangible proof. You know, I'm a very tangible person. Like I said before, like I said earlier in this video, y'all, I'm a tangible motherfucker. I'm a tangible motherfucker. And you gotta show me some shit. And you can't listen, you can't use, you know, speculate. Listen, if it's speculation and shit, I'll speculate along with you. But you ain't gonna prove no point to me on just speculation. You're not gonna prove no point to me just on how you feel about somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta show me some proof, baby. You gotta show me some proof. And it took some years for Nico to put her proof out, and it took years for Nico to put her truth out. But here it is, y'all. Here it is. Of course, Roger, absolutely. But it is what it is with this documentary. So let's look. Is this video be out like first part of August? So we gonna figure out. We gonna see. We gonna see. If I gotta buy this documentary, if I gotta do what, if I gotta sign up for ESPN Plus, you know, and amp up my subscription, I will do so. But I'm watching this documentary. We can do a watch party for this documentary, y'all. But anyways, this is of course is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA, dropping some heat as usual, as per usual. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, and shout out to Nicco Montano. Shout out to Nicco Montano, the inaugural women's UFC flyweight champion, the first woman to hold flyweight gold